gonna show you guys how far I can push the boundaries, and I'm gonna show you that the Korean government is not gonna do anything to me.
Okay, I go. Whoa, whoa. What are you doing?
What's up, everybody? Today we'll be taking another look at the documentary on Johnny Somali that just dropped yesterday by Alex Novell. Now this time we'll be taking a look at the parts that Johnny Somali doesn't want to be publicized. Now let me be very clear about this. Johnny Somali doesn't like this documentary and he wanted parts of it to be removed, and I have proof of that. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. There are DMs between Alex Novell and Hank is specifically requesting that these parts should be removed from the documentary, and they're still in there. Alex Novell didn't oblige, so now Johnny Somali is stuck with having these confessions publicized, and it all has to do with taking responsibility and taking accountability. Now, I just want to remind you guys, I'm still at the hotel, so sound quality might be a little different today. I hope you guys understand. And without further ado, take a look at this.
I'm gonna show you guys how far I can push the boundaries, and I'm gonna show you that the Korean government is not gonna do anything to me because I'm an American citizen, A. And B, the Korean legal system is not as strong as people think and perceive it to be.
Let's go, Korea! Korea #1! Yeah! Korea #1! Korea! Korea #1! Call the police! What is the reason?
You are arrested.
For what?
Come on.
For, no.
No.
I'm legal, American.
I know.
I'm from America.
You arrested.
I don't care. Do it.
You arrested.
Do it then. Do it then. Call the police then. For what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tell me.
Anonymous sent
okay,
$5.
no problem. I'm coming.
You arrested.
The reason I did that was to show, like, look at how crazy I can go, and they will not put me in the cell. So don't get your hopes up. Like, I did that as almost a f you to the motherfuckers that cover me and my haters. You know what I mean? Like, that. Like, come get me. Like, I was screaming to people. I was drunk off my ass, but I was screaming to people, call the police. Do it. Put me in a cell. Like, do it. I'm waiting. Either put me in a cell or deport me. Like, let's get it over with.
Honestly, that looks so bad. So bad. He's actively challenging the South Korean government to do something about this. He's actively telling them, go ahead, lock me up. I know you won't do shit. Well, it turns out that he realized that that was a very, very bad look. So he had Hank ask Alex Novell to remove that part from the documentary. Here's the conversation. Hank said, thanks, bro, because yeah, I don't want all of a sudden my boss telling me you're fired. Johnny said, please remove when he said Korean government is very weak because documentary is coming out right before the trial. And Alex said, for sure, he realizes that he said that on his stream though, and those clips have already gone around. Like, he was streaming that interview and 100+ YouTube channels already have that clip in their videos. And that's very true. I don't think I heard it before, but I'm sure it's out there. But what's really important is that now it's in a documentary that's going to get a shit ton of views. It's getting passed around. There's a very good chance that the judge will see this and it will screw him royally. And that's why he wanted it out of it. But he didn't get what he wanted because it's still in it. And I do want to point out that this conversation was in June. And since that specific moment, Johnny Somali has completely stopped streaming. He has been very quiet on social media because he knows that this documentary is going to screw him over. Now let's keep watching.
I'm quite sure he will be arrested. He keeps streaming his crimes, so they're just gonna keep adding more and more charges onto what he already has.
Let's say I'm able to leave Korea with a fine or just a deportation, which is a win in my perspective. Big W. Do you think these people, do you think they're gonna move on? I think they won't.
So remember, this was recorded quite a while back, so he was still under the delusion that he was going to be able to escape this country with a fine, a slap on the wrist. We all know that none of that is happening. Even he kind of came to the conclusion that he will spend some time in jail or prison. Now, the next clips that I want to show you are clips that are strongly incriminating Johnny Somali. I think that this documentary is pretty balanced. I wouldn't say it's glazing him, and I wouldn't say it's a hit piece. I would say it's somewhere in the middle. And I want to show you the parts that are more likely going to get Johnny Somali in trouble when the prosecutors or the judge sees this. Take a look at this.
When I got on the Korean TV, I was excited. I was like, yo, this is like the third country, fourth country in a row. Like, I'm on the news. Like, this is dope. But then it turns to be sour very quickly. They're gonna put this shit on the Korean news now, and they're gonna say he's being racist to Korea. You know what the YouTubers are gonna do now? Come on, guys, you guys get me in trouble.
The problem is with my audience, and shout out to Pirate Gang, shout out my fans, they want me to keep topping myself. I'm like, yo, can I do that? Can I even, like, what else can I even do to get more crazy at this point? This entertainment that we're doing, I don't want the general public to see this stuff. It's really just for the IRL streaming world, this entertainment that we do.
But the general public sees you when you're out there doing it.
Yeah.
Another 7 years in prison. Shout out Kim Jong-un. The only thing
So now in that clip, he's praising North Korea, an incredibly stupid thing to do. And he's not even trying to deny that he didn't know what the song was about. He is straight up saying another 7 years in prison. And that's the thing. He's just taunting them. And he thinks that they are doing this whole show. They're going to charge him with 7 crimes. And then at the 11th hour, they're going to say, no problem, Johnny. You can go home. Just pay $1,000 fine. No problem. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. He's so incredibly delusional to think that he's going to be able to walk away from there with a fine. I mean, maybe I'll eat my words in a couple months, but I highly doubt it. Now let's take a look at more incriminating footage.
respect about Korea is that they're dystopian and they're serious about it. They don't lie about it. At least in Korea, they try to act like South Korea tries to act like they're freedom of speech and first world, but they are putting an American citizen in a legal battle and not letting me fly out of this country just for my freedom of speech on a live stream and accepting donations on a live stream. It's ridiculous.
Once again, he's spinning a narrative that is untrue. He hasn't been arrested for anything he has said. It's for the things he has done. I don't know if he truly thinks that, or maybe he's just trying to brainwash a couple brain dead morons, but there's no way an actual functioning human being would think that this guy is being persecuted for free speech. That would be ridiculous. But then again, I've seen his discords.
My crime is that I went the most viral. I got the most views. I became the most infamous. But to charge me with all these like minor crimes and like lock me in this country for months for doing that, I feel like is still not right. I feel like it's both. I don't think I'm right, and I don't think the government right here is right.
So now he's saying that he's not right, but then again, the government's not right. So he cannot accept full responsibility. He has to shift the blame onto someone else. The next clip I want to show you is going to be very damaging to his case. It's going to show a lack of remorse. And keep in mind that we already know he's going to be found guilty. South Korea has up to a 99% conviction rate depending on the year. So we already know he's going to be found guilty. It's about how much time he's going to do. And what's a big factor in determining that is he apologetic? Is he able to have remorse? Is he sorry that he did this? And the clips that I'm about to show you prove the complete opposite.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. They're gonna clip that. You don't know the significance of that statue.
I understand why the Koreans are mad about it. I do not understand why anybody outside of Korea or anybody without Korean like descent would be angry about it. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's still a piece of metal. Like, I hate to say that. And I at that point I was like,
just a piece of metal. Johnny, you just don't get it. It might just be a piece of metal to you, but it's not a piece of metal to the South Korean people or to other people that care about that situation. That's the thing. This guy has no empathy whatsoever. He has said before that he's like a sociopath. He only cares about himself. And it truly shows. Like, he really treats his friends like trash. He doesn't pay them. He was talking shit about the size of Hank Johnson live on the internet. I mean, if I had a friend like that, I would drop them immediately. But let's keep watching because I'm sure there's a whole lot more incriminating footage in here.
What am I charged with? The 3 charges I have in this district. Because we know the 4 charges I have in the Western.
Child harassment thing.
Child harassment from the TTS, someone sent.
Child harassment from TTS. Okay. Obstruction of business and defect.
Okay, so tell him, the child harassment, he thinks that's bullshit, right?
그 아동복지법 위반은 전혀 그거는 안 되는 거죠. 한마디로.
근데 지금 그래 아직 만나도 이제 검사도 아직 안 만났는데 뭐 내가 자신 있게 이야기해 줄 수 없지.
He hasn't met the prosecutor yet.
So this is really interesting because you can see that Johnny Somali is asking for reassurance. He says, there's no way they can convict me for this, right? And then the lawyer's like, dude, I haven't even talked to the prosecutor yet. How is he supposed to reassure you that you're not going to go to prison and do hard labor when he hasn't even met up with the prosecutor? So clearly it shows, yeah, they're trying to get a false sense of security and he's not going to give it to them, at least not on this case, but he will on another case.
Look, I don't think they take anything serious that we do on stream.
So for things against us, he's gonna go talk to the prosecutor to get the child sexual violation dropped
From the TTS, okay.
from the TTS,
Okay.
text to speech.
If somebody sends something in Korean that I don't understand, it's not my fault.
So now we're going to talk about Lotte World. His lawyer is convinced that he'll be able to get this dropped and that the charge isn't going to go anywhere. And that's why Johnny Somali pled not guilty to this specific charge. Now, in this documentary, there's a lot of footage that I've never seen before, including what seems to be Johnny Somali getting detained or arrested at Lotte World. I haven't seen this. You might have, but it's very interesting. Take a look at this.
It's like a fucking Disney World or Disneyland of Korea, so we're gonna head there. But they have like Samsung, Lotte, and all this different companies. So I guess this is their version of Disney. But we made it! Lotte World! Feels so good to be out of prison and I can enjoy stuff again.
Going to children's theme parks, playing obscene sounds, that he wanted to have relations with children in Korean.
I don't know I went to the right car. I don't know what's happening.
퀄렉트 가들릴 센트5 달러즈 써말릴 튼 나는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다 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 나는 아이들과 섹스.
I was live streaming there and my audience sent a TTS message to me about North Korea, some shit about children. And I don't speak Korean, I don't read Korean. So the police were trying to interrogate me for these TTS donation messages that are in a different language that I can't understand.
And then when parents confronted him about it, he used the race card. I'm sorry, race card doesn't work here. We only accept legal tender. Card denied.
It's racism. Because I'm black, you want me to go? I go, whatever. It's some racism. This is f***ing racism. This is f***ing racism. This is f***ing racist. Why are they chasing me? The security on my ass, chat. We gotta go. Where's exit? Take me out. I want to leave this racist park. But I pay money. I pay money. But security said I can make a video, YouTube video okay. Now YouTube is not okay? Because I'm black. What? Okay, I go. Whoa. What are you doing?
So he's saying, oh, well, all I did is play TTS donations. I can't get arrested for this. It doesn't make sense. But you do have control over the volume of your speaker. You can turn off the donations if you hear it's something obscene or it's something that you don't understand and it might be obscene and there's kids around. But obviously, he wouldn't make money that way. If he turns off all the donations that are suspicious or might get him in trouble, then no one's going to give him money, and he knows that. So that's why he's choosing to just leave it on. He doesn't care if it's a crime, and he'll just face the consequences afterwards. Well, now the consequences have arrived. The last clip I want to show you is about the fish incident. A lot of this was deleted and I haven't seen it before, so it'll be pretty interesting. Take a look at this.
What are they trying to charge me with right now in Korea? They're trying to charge me with right now carrying a rotten, stinky fish in a bag and walking up to a Korean and saying, do you want to eat fish? That's one charge.
I still got this baby oil ass fish. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Fish? Good? You don't want some? Want some? You don't want some? No? Oh, we gotta go. Okay, do you understand how bad it goes for you as a foreigner in a foreign country assaulting one of the citizens for carrying a bag of stinky fish when all they do is eat kimchi all day? It's freedom of speech.
So here he's doing a lot of mental gymnastics to justify that carrying a stinky fish around for clout and trying to throw it in people's faces and try to scare them off is somehow free speech. But that's it for the video. I think all of this is pretty incriminating. And like I said, there are other parts of the documentary that try to shine a good light on Johnny Somali, although you can't really do that because anybody with a moral compass knows that this guy is a pure scumbag. But I think it's pretty impartial. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100,000 subs. I'm sure we can get there because we're just missing about 19,000 something. So sub to the channel and I'll see you guys on the next one.